Welcome back, guys, to the Billiard Network channel. This is Matt from Darkside Pool, aka the Emperor. Just going to show you this game. Quite a good game, guys, actually, worth a watch. So Joshua Filler on the Wednesday night was having a little warm-up prior to the tournament starting, and he's taken on a few of the locals, and I decided to give him a game. A little photo there. Gareth's just taken it the dark side himself. But yeah, it was a good game, guys. Well worth a watch. And Joshua, I think he'd already played about 2 or 3 games prior to this. But I decided to give him a game. So we're going to have a race to 7. But Joshua, I was watching him before this. He was in good form. I think a couple of the players before this, I think they only took a couple of racks off him. So it's going to be a tall order. Joshua won the lag just about. You can see me there. Just about got it. And then he's just about to break. Now, one thing in the tournament, actually, Joshua Filler, he was struggling a little bit with the break to start with in this tournament. It took him a long time to get into the swing of things with his break-off shots, but he did get there in the end, of course. Had a really good run in the tournament, but he did go one off in the first rack, as you can see there. Now, at the table, I couldn't believe it, you know, to be at the table so soon. So, ball in hand. And then we've just got to drop this one ball in, come down the table for the 2 in the side. But the 3 ball was a little bit tricky. Now, these tables in this tournament, guys, are absolutely fantastic. The Brunswick Gold Crown 5 tournament edition tables, 4.25 inches on the pockets, but they play absolutely beautifully. I couldn't believe it. It's probably the best table I've ever played on. It was so nice to play on this table. And the event as well, guys. For those of you that don't know, this tournament is held every year, and there's a lot of quality players coming over to play in it every year. And I'd highly encourage you to come and check this tournament out for next year. But be quick, because it fills up very fast. Now, as you can see, I tried to drop the 3 in there and missed the 5 ball. Just grazed it, so I've got a tricky 4. And it was a little bit nervy, this one. And I missed it by a mile, as you can see. So yeah, little nervy shot there. I almost got away with it though, so left it a bit awkward for Filler. Now he's straight down here. He's already got his eye in, remember. He played about 2 or 3 games before this. But he stroked that in nice. Now he's got a tricky 5 ball. It was just off straight. But as you can see here, just watch how well he cues this ball. Straight through. A little bit of running English. And he was in perfect position for the 6. No problem there, just dropping it in. Perfect angle on the 7, just to draw down the table. And then 1-0 Joshua Filler. Nice little nudge off the 9 just to bring it into play with the position. So yeah, 1-0 for Filler. And we were playing winner breaks, as you can see here. So he's made that ball in the corner. And he's got an open shot at the 1. He's not even moving the rack out of the way for this one. He doesn't mind. So dropping in the 1, he's already on the 2 ball with a nice angle to draw back down the table for the 3 into the bottom left hand corner pocket. So he went the 2 rail approach. 4 balls waiting straight after this. And I'm just sitting in the chair thinking, wow, this is why he's one of the best players in the world. Just stroke this in. As you can see, didn't need to hit it very hard. The table will do all the work for you. And there you go. So 2-0 down in the short space of time. I'll just have a little laugh there with Villa. But he was playing very well. And for those of you that don't know, guys, we do have our own channel as well. Darkside Pool. If you go and have a check out of that on the YouTube, we've got lots of different videos, guys. We've got little training videos. We've got some really insane training drills for you to try as well. We would encourage you to go and have a look at them. Now Villa, I did say he was struggling with his break a bit in this tournament to start with. And like I say, this was just a warm-up match, sorry, before the tournament on the Wednesday night. And he's broke dry. Now, he's left me in a good position here for the 1. So just got to drop this around. Bit of running English. And again, just let the table do the work. Such a nice table. Come up a little bit funny on the 2 ball though. So I had to stun this in off the rail, just under the side pocket. Was just about okay. It was a little bit close to that 5 ball, but it was just about okay. I only needed to drop the 3 in automatically on the 4 ball. Now, I think I had to draw this back, but just watch the table. Just does all the work for you. Didn't need to hit it hard. Could have done with going a little bit further. Just drop this in and then take the 6 into the lower right hand corner pocket. And it came up perfect. Even got a slight angle there, look, just to drop this in. Cue ball up the table. And then we're on that 7 into the same pocket. No danger now, just drop these in. And I really enjoyed this match, guys, you know. Yeah, it was a really good match. So dropping the 8, perfect on the 9. And it was 2-1 in a short space of time. First chance at the break for myself. Not too bad. A little bit soft, a little bit cheeky there, I think, on the break. I think Gareth was just telling the Darkside saying, don't break them soft. I think he was just saying, don't break them soft. But it come up okay. Now, I think just dropping this 2 in, I was trying to come underneath the 9 ball and the 7 ball there. I didn't put enough side on it, so I was faced with a little safety shot. Now, there is room to go up the table here behind the 4 and the 8 ball, which is what I was trying. It's a bit of right hand English here. Hit it thin, send the cue ball around, but I just didn't put enough spin on it. And you can see there, look, caught the 5, went in off in the side pocket. Villa straight up out his chair. And there's no trouble really on this rack. So dropping the 4 in, back down for the 5 in the top left corner. And he even used the 2 rails there as well. Some players would have just used 1 rail to play that, but he's used the 2. And again, not a problem. But you can see why Villa's one of the best players, if not the best player in the world. Some people argue Feder Gorst, but let me tell you, Joshua Villa, when he's on his game, He's just so good to watch. Just floats around the table. So 9 ball, 3-1 down in a short space of time. I'm just sitting there in my chair, waiting for another opportunity. Now that was a better break from Filler there. You can see, made the one in the side. Just a bit unlucky not to land on the 2. So, nice safety shot. Coming off the right hand side of the 2 there. Sort of split the table, almost split the shot. Send one way, the cue ball the other. And it was okay. I mean, I did fancy hitting this. I mean, look, you know, bottom rail into the side rail, just under the side pocket, and come back into the 2. But for some reason, you can see here, guys, I didn't play it very well. Actually missed everything there. And I'm not sure what I was thinking. I thought the cushion had a bit of a funny bounce, but to be honest, it was just me. Completely misjudged that for some reason. It was late though, guys. It was I think it was about 12 o'clock at night when we were playing this match. And it had been a long day as well. And this was the first match I'd played, to be honest, you know. Hadn't really had much of a warm-up before. Filler, you can see, nice clever shot, just using the combination there, knowing it'd be on the 2 in the side. And he's got a nice angle, look, just to drop the 3 in 2 rails. Back over for the 4. Nice control. And again, just stunning that is. Now, he could have gone up table there to take the 5 in the side pocket, but didn't really need to do it that way. He's got the 7 bottom left corner, drawing it off the right hand side rail. And you can see he's actually overcooked it, but the table, it was very responsive. And I'm sitting in my chair thinking, I might have another shot in a minute, but just watch how well Joshua Filler plays this shot. Look at that, guys. Didn't even hit the rail, and he plays those shots really well. Really plays them shots very well, Joshua Filler. So 9 ball, 4-1. There's not been many mistakes. So Joshua Filler back breaking off 4-1 up. And he's made a ball. 2 balls. And he's perfect on that 1. So dropping it in. And he should have, well, he's got the 3 in the side here, but it was a tricky shot. These middle pockets, they are fairly tight. I mean, the table, like I say, 4 1/4 inch pockets for the corners. Middle's going to be a little bit wider, of course, but it was a tricky little shot, this, and just watch what happens. So he's tried to just hit it a bit firmer to come underneath there for the 5 in the side, but as you can see, not always that easy sometimes when you're going into the side pocket at a fairly narrow angle. And I'm back out my chair thinking, great, we've got another chance. So drop the 3 in the side. Now a little bit of left hand English there just to straighten it up off the top rail. And a bit of a funny angle on this 5 ball as well, which is why I've had to play it this way, as you'll see, drawn it off the side rail under the middle pocket. Just about missed the 6. But again, just watch this with the table, how well it plays. Didn't need to hit it hard. And just look at the action on the cue ball. I'd say these tables played really well, guys. Simonis 860 cloths as well. Brand new as well for this tournament. So just dropping the 7 in. And then nice and easy with the 8. And it's absolutely perfect for the 9 ball there. And I think I'm smiling to myself thinking, wow, I've got 2 racks against Filler. Let's have a look. So breaking off, and I've gone in off. I think I was a little bit more conscious of hitting it a bit firmer after my soft break for the first one. And Filler straight back at the table again. Everything's fairly open. Just the 6 ball on the side. And he's actually gone into it now. Yeah, I mean, he was obviously trying to move that out of the way, but it almost went a bit wrong for Filler there. You can see he was a little bit fortunate, really, to still be on that 3. He's dropped it in, so 4 top right corner pocket. And again, these tables, just drop them in. Don't need to do much with the cue ball. Yeah, just grazed that 5 there. He was trying to play for it in that corner pocket, the same one as the 4, but didn't really want to go into the 5. He's just having a look now where he wants the cue ball, and that 6 ball just about went into the corner pocket, still where the 8 ball is. So just drawing this off the rail. Actually, well, he actually overhit that. I'm pretty sure he was playing for that in the lower right hand corner pocket. He just overhit it slightly. Maybe I had him worried, guys, you know. And there he's just having a look at the angle. Now, believe it or not, you could draw this in soft and come off the side rail and still be on the 7 into the same pocket. But he was going for a big shot there to send the cue ball. Look at the spin on it. And he's just come out okay again. So nice shot on the 7. Drop it into the corner. Just about on the 8 there. So he was a little bit tentative maybe on them last few shots. But he's took them out well there, Filler. And then obviously the 9 ball. And I think he breathed a sigh of relief there, Filler. So 5-2 down. But look at that, guys. So Filler, it was a good break. He was a little bit unlucky there to get kicked in that corner pocket. So ball in hand for myself. Straight back at the table. So just looking for a little angle here to run this through to take the 4 into the top right corner pocket. So I'm just lining it up. And again, you know, you just drop it in, you know, let the table do the work for you. That's how good these tables were. I've got a perfect angle there, just to draw down the table slightly for the 5. And that's perfect. So 1 rail back out into the centre of the table. And I'm smiling away there. Yeah, Gareth, the Darkside, he was wandering around the table doing video. Having a bit of a laugh as well in the process between us. Yeah, landed a little bit straight on the 6 ball though. I was looking for a slight angle to come down the bottom right hand side of the table. So I was pretty straight on this, which is why I was having a look at it. But again, just watch how well the table plays. So drawing this back. There we go, look at that. Didn't even hit it that hard. A nice angle on the 7. A little bit of running English, just to send it 2 rails for the 8 into the top right corner. It's a perfect angle there now for the 8. And then 1 rail back to the 9. Again, perfect on the 9. Filler, he's up out of his chair for that one. He didn't even let me take the 9 ball, guys, but there we go. So 5-3, back at the table with another break. Hitting it firmer again. That cue ball was travelling to the side pocket again, though, so I was a little bit lucky there just to have it kicked back up the table. Onto that 2 ball as well. Nice little angle here, just to drop this 2 in the corner pocket. Hit it a little bit firm, but there was a nice angle just to come off the side rail, back across for the 4 into the same corner pocket. A little bit of draw, bit of left-hand spin. Almost missed the 3 there, but just the pace took it in. Any harder and that might not have gone in the pocket, but we're back in shape. Nice angle on the 4. 1 rail, back up the table. And it's perfect on that 5. Now there's the Darkside appearing with his camera. He's making jokes with me as we're playing here. A little draw there just to bring it back for the 6. And again, nice little draw shot just to come back for the 7. Now watch the cue ball here. It doesn't come straight back. It has a little pause and then it comes back with a spin. A little bit slidey on the new cloth. Nice angle on the 7. No problem for position on the 8 ball. So just sort of force that a little bit there just to come out. And it's absolutely perfect on the 8. Just a little draw shot again. And like I say, don't need to hit it hard. Just sort of stroke it, let the cue ball do the work on the cloth. There we go. Almost over hit it actually, you can see there. It was a little bit of a funny one. Stretching a little bit as well there. You can look at how long the bridge hand is. Filler's having a look. Yes, it did go in, so 5-4. Breaking off again. So 1 in the side. Nice break off. And we're on that 2 ball. And the only real shot here was just to come 2 rails back across for the 3. And I was always playing it for the bottom right hand corner pocket. Would have been a little bit too dangerous to play for the 3 in the top right corner, I felt. So just about landed on it, and Gareth, he looked at me there saying, "Ah, that was lucky." But I did play for this. So just stroking it down the rail. Nothing special for the position on the 4. It was always going to be there. It's a little bit funny, so I think I was just dropping this in 1 rail to take the 5 into the bottom left hand corner pocket. I went 2 rails in the end. It's just a nice angle to come 1 rail back out for the 6. Filler's just having a look there over his shoulder, over my shoulder. Nice angle on the 6 ball, so again another draw shot. I'm laughing to myself about something there. I think Gareth's laughing at me as well. A little bit of a stretch, but again, you know, it's almost effortless on these tables just to bring that cue ball back. And it was a nice angle on the 6. Well, I think it was a nice. I might have to draw this back. I thought I was running it around there, but Yeah, drawn this back with some right hand English just to widen the angle there. Look, when it hits the rail. And it landed absolutely perfect again. So a little draw, and again Filler's up out of his chair. Didn't even let me pot the 9. But that's okay. So 5 all. And we've got a game on, guys, so breaking off. I've made that 1 again now. Yeah, I think I hit it a little bit softer again there. A little bit cheeky. But I've not got a shot on the 2, so push out time. Now the push out, it's tricky sometimes. It's one of them shots. What do I do? And that's exactly what I'm thinking there. I didn't play it great, to be fair. I mean, I've just sort of pushed it out there, and Filler puts me straight back in trouble. 1 rail kick, send the 2 up the table. And then I'm straight back in trouble. And I'm thinking, I should have played a better push out. Now, I don't think I could see this. I've actually tried to swerve the cue ball here. Which, yeah, just swerved around there to graze the side of the 2. I do like a swerve shot. Don't mind swerving the cue ball. But you can see there I've left it on for Filler. Nice drop in there from Filler. 1 rail. Got the 3 in the lower right corner. And the same for the 4. So that push out. Give Filler the chance to get back in here. Nice draw shot off the rail. A little bit of right hand spin. Send the cue ball up the table. So 5 in the side. And the 6 into the corner. With the 7 waiting into the opposite. And he's played that nice little angle just to come up the table. 1 rail into the middle. And then a little draw shot. Oh, 1 rail actually there. Thought he might have drawn it back for a second, but 1 rail. Back down for the 9. And just like that, it's 6-5 Filler. He's on the hill. And I can just pray to get another chance. So Filler breaking off on the hill. And he makes the 1 in the side. And he's got a shot on that 2 ball as well. But the 4 ball was a problem. You can see there, he's just looking at it. He has got a nice angle on the 2 to draw back though. And there's a nice angle now on the 3. So looking to go 1 rail, possibly 2, just to have the 4 ball into the same corner pocket. Just hit this soft, bit of right hand English. And he's played it absolutely perfect. And again, just use that speed control to play that shot. Let the table do the work for you. I think he's got a nice angle here, just to come back up the table. Depends which way he wants it. I mean, you could possibly go top left. But he went the outside way, so he's played outside English there. Could have gone between the 6 and the 7 there with a bit of top left, but chose to play it the other way. So he's got a little bit of a work to do with this shot for the 5, but it is a natural angle to come back down the table. He's played it well for the 5, but look what's happened, guys. He's hooked himself on the 6. A little bit unlucky, really. He played that well. So, little kick shot, 2 rails, 1 rail. I think he goes 1 rail actually. Yeah. 1 rail kick. And he's left that 6 sticking out. Now I'm smiling to myself coming back to the table. Didn't think I'd get another chance, to be honest, there. So I've got a little tricky shot on the 6. I could drop it in, go in the 1 rail to take the 7, but I've elected to play it a little bit firmer here to send the cue ball around the angles. And the reason is I just felt more comfortable playing a firmer shot. When you're rolling balls in, sometimes you can play it a little bit more tentatively and then you miss the pot. So there we go, look, sending the cue ball around the angles. Would have liked to have hit it a little bit harder. Got a little tricky 7 ball now. But it was a nice angle though, just to drop it around. 2 rails, back up for the 8. It was all about the speed control again, so I didn't want to hit it too hard. And you can see I've actually overcut it. And I've left filler straight back in. It was quite quick down for that one filler. And he's played it, but look what's happened. He's overcooked it. And I can't believe it. I'm sitting there in the corner, smiling away. I couldn't believe what was happening. I thought that was going to be it. Filler, I think he was, yeah, obviously trying to cut the 8 onto the top rail, probably to the centre of the top rail there. But he's either hit it a little bit firmer than he wanted, or he's hit it a little bit thinner than he wanted. But either way, he's left it sticking out. So nothing tricky, just drop it in, should be on the 9. I did get a little bit lucky there, just grazing the 9. And again, filler, not even letting me take the 9. And there's the fist pump for there's the Darkside clapping away in the corner. But yeah, guys, it was a great match, this was. Not many mistakes between us. Filler smiling away there. Darkside having a word with him. And we're getting ready for the final rack. So Hill. Racking up the balls. Just need one more good break. I think I'm giving my phone there to Gareth. He wanted to film it. And I will edit the video, guys, of all the other footage that Gareth was taking, and I'll put it on our channel, Darkside Pool. But yeah, go and check out that channel. Subscribe if you want, guys. We've got a lot of good videos on there. Got a lot of training drills and things. Check it out. We do appreciate it. So I was looking for one good break. And to be honest, it wasn't too bad. I made the one in the side. But again, just a bit unlucky not to land on that 2 ball. Now, I was conscious of the fact this time I needed to play a better push out than the previous one I did. So I took my time here. Just wanted to make sure. It was a tricky one because the 2 ball being close to that side pocket. Didn't want to leave anything easy. So I was having a good look at this. Just wanted to make sure. And sometimes you think, gee, what can I do? And I was thinking that for a moment. Waving my hand, what do I do? Just having a good look, but in the end, decided to play the cue ball right to the bottom rail. Just trying to leave it as close to that bottom rail as I could. Just like that. I was almost expecting Fuller to put me back in. And if he did, I would have played the cue ball up the top of the table back down. But yeah, it was a little bit awkward. But Fuller decides to play it. And I think he tries to do the same shot that I was thinking, so crossing it over. But as you can see, guys, he's just double kissed it there. And he's left me back in now. This was the chance, so nice easy 2-ball. I could have gone one rail back over for the 3 in the lower right hand corner pocket, which I was thinking about, but there is a combination shot on. And it's not tricky, just got to land on it nicely. Ooh. And you can just about see there, I would have liked to have gone a little bit further. It's about 8 inches, I think, between the 3 and the 7 ball there. And I was stretching here. I think my foot slipped on the carpet as well for a second, which is why I got back up and back down again. So it's just a little drop in here for the combo, 3-7. But I've just hit it a little bit firmer than I needed to. And the 7 ball just jawed. And there you go, guys. So missed the combo, Filler back in. And he's breathing there, look, Filler. He's having a good think about it. He wants to make sure, so I think he goes 3 rails. Oh no, 1 rail here. 2 rails to the side, back down. He could have come it with bottom left there to go 3 rails as well, but there was a nice enough angle to do it the way he did. So, nice angle on the 4. And then 5 ball into the same corner pocket. And I'm sitting in the chair thinking, oh, am I going to get back to the table? A little awkward angle on the 5. Did have a choice of pockets to play for the 6. He's almost overcooked it again there. He's just about got enough angle to drop this in, I think. Now he's looking at the combo for the 9 just to hold. Natural angle there, he's going into the 9 ball. And it's a tricky little shot over the rail there. It's quite close to the rail, the cue ball, so digging down. Oh, but you can see there, he's played that well. Really well played there, Filler. He's looking up as well, he knows it. He's breathing a sigh of relief. And he's smiling away there. But there you go, guys. So 7-6 and a big handshake there. But what a game. But guys, thanks for watching. And as I say, subscribe to the Billiard Network. And have a look at our Darkside Pool channel as well, guys. And give that a subscribe. We do appreciate it. But hopefully, guys, we'll see you next year at this tournament. Because it is an absolutely fantastic event. So thanks for watching. And check out some more great videos on the Billiard Network channel.